European NFL fans, and then obviously the ones in New Zealand and Australia, are bigger fans of the NFL than you Americans.
Bench Anthony Richardson, Colts. You're done. Your season's done. You're out.
Always talking about the damn Colts, man.
I'll leave my hat if this happens.
Happy Halloween!
Hello and welcome to another episode, a special episode of the Hurry Up on DAZN. I'm Andre Dixon, very unhappy in the Eagles outfit. I do this for you, the people. I'm joined by Ash and George. Please explain to the people.
Well, you know, in that Halloween spirit, I thought I'd show up and show out, you know, take over your traffic and all that kind of stuff. So this is me. This is Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys.
I must say, I'm absolutely horrified for this whole thing. I don't know which is worse, your scary outfit or this thing on me.
They're both pretty bad, to be fair.
Oh, the things we do for you people. Anyway, here's what we learned this weekend in the world of NFL with Ollie Wilson.
3rd and goal, 23-yard line, big divisional rivalry game. That's when you want your franchise quarterback and your key players to step up to the mark, right? Not the case for Indianapolis Colts fans, who in that scenario this weekend saw Anthony Richardson, the young quarterback, taking a play out due to tiredness. Now, head coach Shane Steichen didn't seem to be too perturbed by the whole incident. Joe Flacco stepping in, handing off to Jonathan Taylor, the Colts settling for a field goal, and then settling for a defeat to their rivals, the Houston Texans. But it looks bad, doesn't it, when the man who's meant to be the face of the future going forward takes a play out on a 3rd and goal, even if it is at the 23-yard line. Interesting ones for Colts fans to swallow this weekend. The bad news bears were out for Chicago Bear Tyreek Stevenson in their matchup against the Washington Commanders. Stevenson caught on camera goading Washington Commanders fans literally seconds before Jaden Daniels threw his Hail Mary long bomb down towards the end zone that was tipped by the Bears DB into the hands of a Washington receiver, and it meant that the Bears lost to the Commanders on the final play of the game. A moment that will live long in the memory of Bears fans, Stevenson himself, and of course those Commanders fans as well who gave him grief straight back. And finally, the New York Jets set NFL history this week, becoming the first team to score over 20 points, have no turnovers on the board, and limit their opposition to under 250 yards, and still lose. This scenario has played out over 700 times in the NFL, but the Jets, the first ever team to squander those sort of statistics and put up an L in the column. Welcome to New York football in 2024.
Okay, thanks, Ollie. What a weekend of NFL action that we had. You know what? Let's start off. We're talking about the latest news. You're laughing because I've got this stupid Eagles. I tell you, I'm never
like
making a bet again. I look like ultimate fan. That's all I'm missing is one of them big sponge hands.
Sponge fingers.
Number
one fan.
Number one.
That's it.
All right, let's go through all the news. Obviously, let's start with the Colts, which I'll get my little mini revenge because George's CJ Stroud uniform is definitely on its way soon. But let's talk about your Colts.
All right, look, guys. You know, I think we're all overreacting. Sure, we lost the game.
It's George.
Hey. Sorry. Sure, we lost the game. And sure, people wanting to throw Richardson under the bus. But I think we have to look at what's actually going on here with the Colts, right? Because now they're talking about potentially benching him for Joe Flacco. Only for what? You know, we ain't getting to the Super Bowl. Hell, are we even going to make the playoffs? We just need to know what Anthony Richardson is. He was always a project coming into the NFL. He didn't play many games in college. Chris Ballard, the GM, knew this. We all knew this. What I would like to see happen is for the receivers to help him out and not drop passes in the end zone. I would like to see Shane Steichen, who knows how to play cool plays because he did it with Jalen Hurts at the Eagles, scheme some good things up for Richardson, not just a deep pass every game. We just need to get him comfortable because we know he can do it. As for the game, it was closer than people think. I know he went 10 for 32, but you need to actually look at what happened in the game. Like I said, drop passes, bad play calling. We had a defense scoop and score at the end of the game, which for me, he wasn't down by contact. So I'm not overreacting. I'm still behind my guy. He is the future. But CJ Stroud and the Texans, you can get lost. Fed up with you guys.
The hatred.
Fed
I
up.
do this every week. Every week.
You know what Richardson is? Like he's tired.
I avoided that on purpose,
Yeah.
but since you said it, I will agree. I don't rate that. I'm not a fan of I tapped out because I'm tired. I'm sorry, bro. You're 22 years old.
Yep.
You know, you're built like a house. I'm gonna just say it. Tapping out because you're tired. I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
that. It doesn't look good for the
It's a
team.
poor excuse.
I'm not game for that. But the rest of it, he's still my guy. We got to stick with him. Let's not bench him and shatter his confidence. You know.
Well, Ash, if you need to take a break or I need to take a break during the recording because we're
Tired.
Yeah.
then we
Tap out. God
Watch
damn.
sleep.
I
Yeah.
thought of George immediately as soon as he said that. I was like, I'm gonna get him.
George,
Yeah.
But you know what? This may be revisited in Outlandish. There's lots of people talking,
Always
so
talking
you
about
never
the damn
know.
Colts, man.
George used to complain that people don't talk about the Colts.
And now
Now
we're
you're
talking
getting
enough.
that.
Yeah.
You get. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
So on that, Jordan Love, groin injury. Thankfully for you, because
Yeah,
it looked
so-
like it was more serious.
Exactly. So he's actually just day to day. The hit that was on Jordan Love, though, like you could see it happening. I suppose, obviously, with the fact that he is still coming back from his knee injury that took him out for a couple of games at the beginning of the season anyway. I think everybody was just immediately worried. But hey, hats off to Malik. He came in, got the job done for us. It was another squeaky, ugly win by the Packers over this not so great Jaguars team. But yeah, I mean, just great to see Jordan Love being day to day. It's not serious. So yeah, we'll see how he is in practice over the next couple of days. And if he suits up on Sunday, great.
All right, okay. Let's go to Stephon Diggs, potentially out for the whole season.
Yeah, this is a big one because obviously the Texans have already lost Nico Collins, their number one guy, and now you potentially lose Stephon Diggs. Anytime you see a non-contact injury where the player grabs their knee or their knee area, the first thing you think is ACL. And if it's an ACL, you're done for the season. So this could be really important for the Texans because they lead the AFC South. They're definitely looking to make the playoffs, but without Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs, they could be in some trouble. They could be.
Okay, Stafford. Matthew Stafford, that is. Winding back the clock. James Bond style.
Yeah,
You like that?
Stafford. Matthew Stafford. Yeah, you know what? I've spoken to a couple of Rams fans, and they're actually really excited. I know a couple of weeks ago, even I was thinking, oh, Matt Stafford, could we see him getting traded? What's happening with him? His form wasn't on form for me, if that makes any sense. But I'm liking what I've seen in this game. Matt Stafford looks like the Matt Stafford that we've seen a couple of years ago. And yeah, I mean, keep it short and sweet. He's winding back the clock a little bit.
Stay there because I have a hot take on Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
I was really impressed with what I saw in this game. So much so that having their 1 and 2 wide receiver punch back in the Kuwait and Cup, I actually think that the Rams could win the NFC West. I actually do think that.
Oh, okay.
Over the 49ers. In my heart of hearts, I do feel it. Even when CMC comes back, the 49ers just aren't the same team. Yes, they won in their recent matchup, but I genuinely think, you know how Stafford and the Rams, they like to claw back games. They like to be that team like they had a run last season. Yeah. I genuinely think they have the tools to do it. I do think they.
So, are you taking back your original take a few weeks ago?
Which was?
In your hot take.
Which was?
Where you said that the 49ers will win it all.
I don't know if I did say that.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, I take it back because I think that the Rams can win the NFC South. Bye-bye, 49ers. You got to love the NFL, man. Every given Sunday, it's
Every
always
week is
different.
different.
It's always
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Okay, let's finish with the main talking point of the NFL weekend, which was the Hail Mary Commander.
Just when you think the Chicago Bears and Caleb Williams had won it all, here come the Commanders and Jaden Daniels with a Hail Mary straight from the gods, straight into the arms. I believe it was Noah Brown, the receiver, in the end zone. And we got to say, I forget the guy's name, number 29 for the Bears. Stevenson.
So, Stevenson taunting the crowd.
Crazy.
The play is starting.
The guy's not even paying attention.
Poor guy.
This is literally my favorite NFL clip, and it's not even my team playing.
Yeah.
It's like my favorite clip so far of the season. So he's taunting the crowd, the play's starting, and then he realizes, oh, crap. Got to actually be a defender.
Yeah.
He is then the guy that tips the ball into Noah's hands.
You can't make it up.
And I was saying to Dre before we start recording, if Stevenson had just continued to taunt the crowd and actually not been involved in the play, he wouldn't have been the guy to tip the ball.
Yeah, and it'd also be cut.
I would love to be a fly on the wall during this, when they watch the film back.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a good 15 times, I think, in a row, watching this film in complete silence. Oh, man, if he I will be really surprised if he plays this week.
He's come out and apologised, and Matt Eberflus, the head coach, has he's accepted it. He said he'll learn from it. But I'm sorry,
It's
your
so
eyes should be
embarrassing.
on the damn play. It's a Hail Mary. It's the end of the game. You know you can lose it. What is your damn business waving to the crowd? The game ain't finished yet. You got to learn from that, son.
I will say quickly as well, sorry, because this story is just too brilliant. And it's the fact that it's the Bears. Packers fan. But so many Bears fans came out. So I think there was 29 seconds or so left on the clock. Bears fans were all over the internet being like, we're going to win the NFC North. This is it. And I was like, nah, I knew something was kind of coming. I didn't know if it was going to be this kind of Hail Mary, but I knew something was coming. And then the same videos of all these fans coming out, and some of them are face down on the floor, head in their hands.
Yeah.
But this is why I love the NFL. So any new fans, I would show them this clip, and I'd be like, get involved, because this is the level of excitement.
Yeah.
But Washington fans have been waiting so long for this. I've seen Cowboys fans and Eagles fans coming out and just being like, yeah, let them enjoy their moment. It's great.
No, it's a beautiful thing to see.
It is.
When I'm waiting for our turn.
And mine.
For us, the good times to come back to us. Because I have to keep on any other team until we start winning. I'm on strike.
You're on strike.
Until we're in Germany. And then I'm going to be full Giants on. All right, okay, let's talk about, obviously, trades that are happening at the moment. One that we missed last week, just as we finished wrapping up, was DeAndre Hopkins moving to the Chiefs. Now, if it wasn't done before, everyone see my hot take, it's done now. That's for sure. But what's your quick take on that?
It's a good move because they need the help. They're down Rashee Rice, even they're down Pacheco in the running back room. DeAndre Hopkins is someone who hasn't been on a meaningful team in some years. So the fact that he's now with the Kansas City Chiefs, they'll know how to use him. He didn't have an amazing game, but he's a weapon that I'm sure they'll utilize as the season continues.
Ash, I'm going to come to you with if you had to pull any trade out that could happen, that could be really exciting, where would you go?
Well, you know what? We kind of touched a bit on it earlier. Well, you did. Obviously, looking at Stafford Diggs now out for the Texans, they've got a couple of injuries. And now thinking about it, Deontay Johnson to the Texans could be a nice little fit. For me, that would 100% help my fantasy teams out. But I actually quite like that. Just looking at the players who are kind of available and maybe ready for this trade deadline, he could be a nice little fit for this Texans team, considering they've potentially lost Stafford Diggs now for the rest of the season. I kind of like that.
That is interesting.
I personally like that one.
It makes sense, but purely because Nico's out and Stephon is potentially long-term and they're in a win-now moment. For me, I would absolutely love to see Cooper Kupp go from the Rams, and I know I just spoke about Stafford and winning the NFC West, but I would love Cooper Kupp to go from the Rams to the Ravens. Oh my God. I know they've come out and said he ain't going anywhere, but this is the NFL. We know how you guys work. If you send Cooper Kupp to the Ravens, it's an automatic Super Bowl.
Rams fans would tear their hair out.
Yeah, the Ravens would be
strike
laughing
as well. They'd be joining Drown Strike.
I would love it.
Right, I'm going to use this as a hot take opportunity as well. Now, after Dan Campbell's, teasing of the press, this could actually happen. Now, it could be Max Crosby from the Raiders.
You're wearing a jacket, so yeah.
I'm wearing a jacket. To the Lions. Because he was teasing like there's going to be something big happening. Now, I don't think you can rule it out. I don't know how I'm not going to do the mathing.
Yeah.
You guys at home could do that stuff. But I'm just talking about pie in the sky and things happen.
Oh, man.
Because if that happens, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Big deal. That I would love, just jumping on that, I would love to see that. They lost Aiden Hutchinson. He'll be ready for next season, hopefully, but they've got a massive hole in that pass rush area now. And if you imagine this, I don't know what it would cost, what it would take. If the Lions somehow pull it off, regardless of what the Raiders are saying that he's not available, again, we know how you guys work. If they pull this off and they're bringing Max Crosby, wow.
People
You're
always
talking
take
fireworks.
calls. People
Of course
always
they do.
take calls. They're just like, oh, he's not for sale. He's not for sale.
Yeah.
He's not on the trade. But people will always take calls. I do wonder how much he would cost, though.
Yeah.
I do wonder what it would be.
If you're the Lions, you make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it happen, because this
that would,
win now.
that would spell,
I think this is the chance now.
Yeah.
that would spell trouble in the NFC North.
Massively.
But, I mean, like you've said and stuff, I personally don't think it's going to happen. But
Would you hope it
on
doesn't
the
happen?
flip side,
Yeah.
anything can happen.
You hope it don't happen to you guys.
I think it would make stuff more exciting, and definitely the Lions 100% contenders and stuff there to go all the way. But yeah, I mean, anything can happen. Who knows? They
You
keep
bet.
saying Max isn't for trade, but
You
maybe
better
it is.
hope not, because you know who they play next.
We've got the Lions this week.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not moving to Detroit this week.
Please make it happen.
It's fine.
Please.
Please.
Okay, let's go over the games that happened at the weekend. Let's start with my sorry Giants, as predicted, I must say, though. So my locks of the week continues, but Steelers beat them down.
Yeah, this Steelers team, I mean, to be fair, there were no touchdowns the first half of this game. It was just field goals galore. It was also a flag fest. Oh, my days. Even I was getting frustrated watching this on the telly last night. But I mean, the Steelers did come through in the end. Little Danny Dimes, just got sacked galore. And you did see this Giants team start to unravel. But I will say there were elements from the Giants defense that sparked some greatness. So not all lost.
Okay, let's go to the 49ers beating the Cowboys. Cowboys are in trouble.
Yeah, they are in trouble. The 49ers weren't all that convincing, and the Cowboys nearly brought this game back. But let's just all laugh at America's team, because yet again, they lose.
Raiders beat the Chiefs.
No,
Wait a
did I
minute.
write that?
No, sorry.
Oh,
I don't.
sorry.
I,
You're blinded
Raiders
by the
beat the
Raiders.
Chiefs!
You're wearing
I
it.
was wearing
You
the
want
Raiders. I was just
Crosby.
looking at the Raiders.
Did I write that? I'm sure I didn't write
No,
that.
that's my bad.
was
It's my
saying.
bad. I was looking at the Raiders. I don't know why. I just got a bit dizzy there.
Secret fan.
Right. The Chiefs' victories roll on
Yeah,
as they beat the Raiders.
Let's keep this one short and sweet. Someone out there needs to take down this Chiefs team. Was it going to be the Raiders, though, this week? Unfortunately not.
Broncos beat the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Bo Nix and what they're doing. They beat the Panthers in convincing fashion. Bryce Young got the start, didn't do too much with it. Roll on Bo Nix and the Broncos.
The Commanders, as we discussed, amazing victory over the Bears.
This Washington team, I am so amazed with. Jaden Daniels, for me, is so much better than Caleb Williams, and I think he's going to get Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Keep a lookout for them because the Bills are rolling.
Yeah, they're doing real good. I mean, Josh Allen is Josh Allen. Supporting cast are helping him out, which is the main thing. He doesn't have to play superhero ball. And anytime that happens, the Bills win. Go Bills.
Chargers beat the Saints.
Yeah, this Saints team started off the season off so hot, and now they're kind of just falling apart. Injuries galore. Chargers, I think, we're always going to go in and win this game.
Wish I could skip this, but the Eagles beat the Bengals.
They did, yeah. Some good points in this game. Saquon Barkley doing what Saquon Barkley does. Jalen Hurts is back. Big touchdowns to Devonta Smith. I think 3 touchdowns himself rushing. Tush Push is alive and kick him.
Victorious Falcons over the Bucks.
Yeah, this Falcons team, I think they're going to have this NFC South sealed, signed, delivered in the bag.
Which was actually a good game. Patriots beat the Jets.
Yeah, it was. And shout out to Jacoby Brissett, who stepped in after Drake May had to be taken out of the game due to concussion. The Jets. Who are the Jets? Who? I don't know.
Cardinals sneak past the Dolphins.
Yeah, I had high hopes for this Dolphins team. They let me down. But hey, fair play to the Cardinals. Kyler Murray doing what Kyler Murray does best.
Ashes Packers beat the Jags.
Yeah, I got to say, this was close, though, because I almost predicted the Jags to win. They didn't pull it off. Slight injury to Jordan Love. Need to watch that against a massive divisional matchup against the Lions.
And Ash, I think that's another lock you got right. So congratulations for that. Texans beat the Colts, which let's go through that again. Sorry, let me make sure that we say it again. What happened again?
Also, the Texans,
beat the Colts.
I'm going to hide my face.
So, I mean, this Texans team, riddled with injuries, but somehow they still came through to beat Anthony Richardson and the little Colts. But hey, you know what? It was an exciting game, and these games were closer than we all thought.
Yes. Thank you, Ash.
And yet another lock that George has predicted has gone wrong for his Colts. I just had to point out, just for the viewers.
I'll
and
back
the
my
listeners.
guys, man.
Right, okay, let's go to the Lions who whooped the Titans.
My God. They absolutely dominated. They score when they want, how they want. They have the best 1-2 running back in the game. I love everything about these Lions. Everything.
Browns,
I
victorious.
think you've just got your little chainsaw. You're just like,
Kneecaps. I'm going for the kneecaps in the words of Dan Campbell.
In a shock victory, the Browns beat the Ravens.
Yeah, I actually wasn't expecting this. I went in, I think like most other people, I had the Ravens down, easily win. But this Browns team came through. Not much else to say. I was just pleasantly surprised. I think it's a one-off, like a fluke win.
Big up Jameis Winston. That's what I got to say.
Last but not least, we've got the Rams beating the Vikings.
Yeah, man. Vikings have lost back-to-back now. The Rams are well and truly back. They're going to make a divisional run. They got Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp for now. Yeah, I love what the Rams are doing. Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford are a match made in heaven. Oh, I didn't realize how soft this was. Wow. Oh,
Oh, it is.
It's well soft, isn't it? Can we take a moment for this right here? Okay, all right. Yeah.
It's like foam.
It is, yeah.
Memory foam.
Yeah, it's good. Good outfit, yeah.
Before we move into Outlandish, I'd like to take a minute for a lukewarm take. Not a hot take. It's not like a spicy out there hot take, because I think we can all agree on this. I'm not going to like blow your minds.
Okay.
But George said it. Who is this Jets team? What is this Jets team? This Jets team are falling apart at the seams.
Yep.
Guys, Aaron Rodgers retires at the end of this season.
That's a massive take. You said lukewarm. That's boiling. And I don't hate it either, by the way. I think he needs to retreat back to that damn cave.
But when I meant like a lukewarm take, because I think we all agree on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
Aaron
is
Rodgers is
no
done.
way that man's ego is going to allow him to go out like this.
Aaron Rodgers, you're washed.
Oh.
What?
Sorry, but he's done.
They're bad. They are really bad. They thought
This
Devontae
team-
Adams was going to solve their issues. Nah, man.
This team
Absolutely
is bad.
not.
And Aaron Rodgers is out of excuses. He really is.
You can blame you next.
Bro, that's what he loves to do.
Come to
Blame
me.
everybody else but himself. I mean, come on.
I think so many people have seen what Tom Brady did.
Mm-hmm.
He went to another team, won a Super Bowl straight away. Aaron Rodgers in his head, he's like, I can do this. I've got so many years left on the tracks and stuff. Aaron Rodgers is not playing well. He's done. And I think for him to kind of still have faith in this Jets team, I think now if I'm Aaron Rodgers and if I'm Devontae Adams and stuff, just have fun, go out swinging.
Adams made a big L with that move, man. Big L. He made a massive mistake, and now we're seeing it.
No, exactly.
All right, it's time for us to talk about what I've scoured, what I've found, what I've discovered.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, so
For all other people, and it's not me.
Should
So
we
you've
just
written
rename
these?
this segment to Dre's
Dre's,
Takes?
Dre's takes. Yeah.
It's, of course, outlandish
Until we
time.
start seeing names.
No, I can't grasp on the people. They tell us this in confidence.
Sure, they do.
When it goes on to X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Random stuff. Let's read out number one. That might tickle your fancy, not pickle.
I keep saying it in my head.
Right. Can I take this off? Because
If you want, take it off. It's fine. Yeah, if you want to take it
I'm
off.
hot. That's all. All right, let us begin. You
Class
ready?
is in session.
I was about to be like, let us pray.
Let us begin. Right. Malik Willis over Jordan Love until the end of the season.
Oh.
Really?
Where does the loyalty lie?
You know, it's...
Both fit. What happens?
Yeah, both fit.
Both
fit and healthy.
The
Oh my
run
God, no,
contin-
Jordan Love.
The run continues.
But both fit and healthy, 100% healthy.
Yeah, but let's say in theory we've got like 3 games gone. All 3 W's under Malik Willis. Do you
Continue. with
Oh,
Malik,
yeah, I'm just like,
see,
if it ain't broke, don't fix
a
it.
spicy pizza?
No, that's... You know what, it's a really difficult one because Malik Willis has actually come in and he's getting the job done
doing good, man.
when Jordan Love hasn't been able to. But don't get me wrong, Jordan Love, when he's 100% healthy, yeah, there's a couple of little errors. He's not, nothing's ever 100% perfect from him, but he's not afraid to make those big plays. And that is when Jordan Love comes through at his best.
Oh, you danced a lot. What's the answer?
Yeah, I've obviously got to stick with Jordan Love. I'm going
You'd replace him.
No, I'm going to stick with Jordan Love.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying if
You take out Malik, yeah.
I take out
you
Malik and
okay.
That's a massive
That's
overreaction.
interesting.
You got to stick
That's,
with Love.
yeah,
You have to
I've
stick
got to
with Love.
stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we're not all like the Giants.
Don't bring us into it. Like that's just punching down.
I will say though, shout out to Millie Willis. Hats off, man. Getting the job done. Oh, don't go with you. Just because you're sour.
The Giants are
Nice to root
souring
for.
Yeah.
the Giants are souring my whole NFL experience.
Yeah. Tough life.
Right, are you ready for the next one? NFC West over the NFC North.
What, in terms of competitiveness
Which is the
of
best
division?
Which is the best division? This is what I've seen.
What, NFC West over NFC North? That's the most ridiculous load of BS I've ever heard in my life.
I think.
I don't know. The NFC West has the potential to get real interesting.
Right.
Christian McCaffrey's coming back.
Yeah.
The Rams are doing real good stuff. I'm going to exclude the Seattle Seahawks. And the Arizona Cardinals are the Cardinals. I don't think it's wildly outlandish.
Right, Bears are losing now.
Yeah. I mean,
Vikings are losing now.
2 in a row.
I'm not saying they win. They'll probably win this weekend, but
against us, right?
I don't know.
Against us,
That's
right?
a coincidence.
Oh yeah, of course it is. I will just say I don't think it's that crazy, but I will say I don't agree with it. I don't think it's a crazy thing to say because, like I said, the West is going to come up, but no, the North they still reign supreme. So yeah,
Jets are having a worse season than the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? They're both having awful seasons.
Which one would you choose?
And you have to think about it. The Cowboys paid 2 of their main guys. So Jerry Jones was like, why are my guys not performing? And I paid you guys money.
Oh, you know what? I forget that.
And then, yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And then, of course, America's team. And the Jets obviously brought in Aaron Rodgers, and now they had Devontae Adams. I would say they're on par, actually. I would say they're on par in terms of how bad of a season they're both having.
But I would say I think the Jets tip it a little bit in their favour just because they're out. I don't know what else the Jets need to do, whereas maybe this Cowboys team can claw something back. I don't see the Jets getting out of that hole.
They're quite as bad as each other.
Actually,
They
I
are,
would say,
yeah,
I would
but I
say
think
the
the
Jets
Jets
are having a worse season because I'm looking at how they got rid of Robert Saleh.
Expectations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
expectations. There was so much Super
But
Bowl
then
hype.
also the Cowboys had expectations because they just paid 2 big-time
I know,
contracts.
but
But
the
I
Jets-
can see the Cowboys, say, like winning a couple of games,
Yeah.
but I can't see the Jets doing that for the rest
Yeah.
of the season.
You think that's it?
I think Jets are done.
Yeah, I would say Jets have had the worst. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles, not the Washington Commanders, are the second best team in the whole of the NFL.
Yeah, but firstly, whoever said that is out of their mind because neither of those teams are the second best team in the NFL, regardless.
An Eagles fan definitely wrote this.
Like what? Who? What football are you watching?
now
you forgot.
now you not know it's not me.
Hold up. So you're trying, and I will say the Chiefs they're up there because they're 7-0. But you're trying to tell me that the Eagles or the Commanders are better than the Lions, the Chiefs, the Vikings, the Texans.
Let me twist the question.
Wake up, man!
because just for this
What kind
Eagles
of
fan.
crazy statement is
So
that?
in the NFC, who's the best team out of the Washington
Or the
Commanders or the Eagles?
So basically, who's the better
what they're
team?
saying, I assume they're saying that the 49ers are the best team in the NFC,
They're not though.
in theory, all gang back. Or
What
the
NFL
Lions.
are you watching this season?
Like,
right?
Or the Lions.
Like, okay, put it this
Yeah.
way: if you haven't
Right
tossed it
now,
up-
obviously the Lions.
yeah, if you're tossing it up between the Commanders and the Eagles, I would say the Commanders are the better team. Obviously, the Eagles had a great game this weekend, but I would still go with the Commanders.
You're going to go with the Commanders over the Eagles?
Yeah.
Right here and now?
Yeah.
Okay, you?
Yeah, got to be done. This Eagles team have been a bit disappointing, and then they're not convincing me every week. Whereas this Washington team, yeah, okay, again, it's not 100% perfect, it's not 100% pretty, but they're coming out swinging and
Less
they're
drama too.
improving,
Yeah.
which is great.
We're not talking about their head coach every damn game.
You might want to fix your costume now for this one.
God's sake.
Ready to put the mask
Anthony
back on.
Richardson is a disgrace and should be benched right now.
Oh my! These people just trying to get me riled up.
Dre
I'm
wrote
gonna
this.
address this. I'm gonna address this real nice and calm. Real nice and calm.
Bring out the chainsaw. again.
I think they're talking about because he needed a break during the game.
I will
Is
say.
that-
Oh,
I
he's
will say.
tired.
Yeah.
You know what? Do you need to tap out?
Yeah, you
Do you
need.
need
I
to tap
might.
out?
I might. I just
Do you wanna
might.
tap out?
Look,
Yeah.
that wasn't great. I will wholeheartedly say that I don't rate that in any way, shape, or form. AR, that's not how you play ball, my bro. That is not how you do it. But he's not a disgrace. He's a rookie. He's an out rookie who has hardly played. This is his 10th.
really a rookie.
No, he is. This is his 10th or 11th start, pretty much in the NFL. And it's not just AR. It's the team. Shane Steichen, you need to call better plays, bro. You've done it with Jalen Hurts. Come correct with the Colts. Receivers, catch the damn ball. Do you know how many drop touchdowns we've had? Let alone in that Texans game. So no, he's not a disgrace. Whoever wrote that must be a damn Texans fan.
Is
Like-
George deflecting here?
I think he has a little bit.
Nah, man.
Let's blame everyone.
Nah. I'm gonna do what Aaron Rodgers does and blame everybody else but the quarterback.
To be fair to Aaron Rodgers, I've never heard him say I'm going to tap out because I'm tired though.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Jaden Daniels will win the MVP. A rule.
Oh, stop it.
No.
Stop it.
Just no.
The hype train goes too far sometimes.
Yeah. I was
Maybe
wondering where you were
rookie.
going.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, offensive rookie of the year?
yes.
Maybe.
Not. Come on now. let's not be
MVP.
silly.
Give
You don't
over.
think he's in the conversation right here and right now?
No, he's not
Of
in
the
the conversation.
overall thing.
No,
No, and I'd probably have to look it up, but I actually don't know the last time a rookie
I'll
won
put him in
MVP.
the mix.
no.
I'm not saying he could win it. I'm
can't
just saying
win
that
it.
you can put him in the mix.
You want to mention his name?
'Cause he's been
Fine.
amazing.
Mention his name, fine. But he's not in the running to win it by any means. No.
I'm fine
Offensive
for you,
rookie.
Commanders.
I was like, where are you going?
Fine.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
MVP.
Come on now, man.
Right, okay, you ready? The Packers and not the Lions will reach the NFC Championship game.
No, that's what are you talking
End of the
about?
show, guys. That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
No,
No, that's a wrap.
That's
Yeah.
wildly outlandish.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Even without Aiden Hutchinson, no way. And that goes to show. That goes to say as well. This game on the weekend, Lions are going to dominate this game. Absolutely dominate this game. You got to remember, Jordan Love is hurt now. He's got 2 injuries to manage: the groin and the knee. Ash don't like it. It's the truth. It's the absolute truth. Whoever wrote that take is out of your damn mind. The Lions above the Packers.
I think
I'm sorry.
it says
Colts,
here,
bench
Ash in
Anthony
the NFL
Richardson.
said they wrote this one. Oh, go on, sorry.
Bench Anthony Richardson, Colts. You're done. Your season's done. You're out. How rude.
All right, okay, I take it you disagree with that one. Kirk Cousins
Ooh,
will be the comeback player of the year.
this is
this
not
season.
a bad shout.
So this is not outlandish for me because I'm liking his name in the mix here
Yep.
because we're getting to the point in the season where names are starting to float with all these awards and stuff. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because obviously Kirk Cousins was in the Vikings and it's been ingrained in my head to dislike him. And I'm always like, oh, Kirk Cousins, he chokes every now and then this Falcons team, they also choke. But yeah, I
So
mean,
you like that?
I do kind of like
You like
it.
that?
We all like that.
Yeah.
You have to look at the injury history as well, right? He's coming back off that bad injury with a new team. He
Yeah.
set records on the day that they inducted Matt Ryan into the Falcons Ring
brilliant.
of Honor. Can you imagine? Set a career high for himself. Had a great game on the weekend. No, I love this story.
Bills over the Ravens could defeat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game.
I don't think so.
Here and right now.
I don't think so. I think the Ravens are the ones to do it because now
Bills
they have
looking good, bro.
Now they have the man in Derrick Henry who they never had before, and he commands attention. He commands respect. I'm still not sold in the wide receiver room. I've said this before for the Ravens. Zay Flowers for me isn't the number one guy. No. Derrick Henry helps get those guys open. This is why I want Cooper Kupp on that squad.
Their tight ends are better.
Their
than the wide
tight ends, yeah. You
receivers.
got likely Andrews is coming back into the game, but in terms of to beat the Chiefs, I wouldn't say it's the Bills. The Bills are looking good, fine. They might win that division. In fact, they probably will win the AFC East. But for me, it's the Ravens.
You agree?
Yeah, I mean, I struggle to think that the Bills, I mean, at the end of the day, gosh, anything can happen. Look what's happened in the playoffs the last couple of seasons. Yeah. If it turns out that it's going to be a Chiefs-Bills matchup, wow. I mean, I wrote the Bills off earlier on and I said, ain't no way they're getting back to where they are. It's difficult to agree with that, though, so I'm going to have to go with the Ravens.
I never doubted the Bills ever.
All right, suck up.
Bills Matthew, I'm with you. Right, last one. The Browns will make the playoffs now that Jameis Winston is at the helm.
I don't think it's wildly outlandish. I really don't. Honestly, I don't think it's that crazy. Because, I mean, I think they have a better chance
Right.
with Jameis Winston
Yeah.
than they did with Deshaun Watson.
pick up the
Because,
W.
and remember, I said it, yeah. I said it. I said to bench Watson. I said to play Winston. Yes, he's awkward.
You did say that.
They hadn't scored over 20 points, I believe, all season. Did you see what Jameis
I think
Winston
that was your
did?
first ever hot
It was
take.
my first ever hot take. I'm going
Yeah,
to dig
yeah.
that out and post it because right now, the Browns actually look half decent. And Nick Chubb is ramping up as well, don't forget. So, I like what they're doing.
You don't agree, no?
The first ever live NFL game I went to go see was at Tottenham, Buccaneers Panthers, 2019, circa 2019. I think within like 30 seconds of me sat down, getting your drink, getting your food, Jameis Winston threw a pick. Quality. That's it. Quality. I love Jameis Winston. I think he's fun. He's a great backup QB. I mean, he knows the ropes. He knows what he's doing and everything.
Yeah.
But is he gonna be the guy to lead this Browns
Any
team
given
to the
Sunday.
playoffs and have a playoff run? I'll eat my hat. I'll eat my hat if this happens. But I mean, it's Jameis Winston.
I will
man.
just say this. I think you'll find that the players on the squad will actually want to play for Winston.
I totally
and
agree
that
with
goes
you.
a long way.
Over Deshaun.
So that's all I'm
yeah.
going to say. That's
No,
all
I
I'm
completely agree with you on that, yeah.
Oh, see, it wasn't that bad this week, was it?
Except when
No,
you
you
come
know
to my
what? I think
Colts.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not me.
I think next week we've got to bring our own.
Yeah.
Our own
Oh, okay, all right. I want you guys
Great shout.
to add your future
Great shout.
outlandish statement.
Okay.
Yeah, next week.
Against
yeah?
Dre.
Basically.
No, just in general.
Just against Dre.
Just in
That's a
general.
great shout. I'm going to come ready.
Okay, so now is the time for us to talk about the games you should be watching on NFL Game Pass, on DAZN, of course. I'll start off with George,
Yeah.
who not only has to give his game that you should be watching, also we're all going to give our locks of the week.
All right, so my game of the week is, I think, low-key, really exciting. It's the Broncos at the Ravens. You have to look at what Bo Nix has been doing with the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton. They've been running it up. Bo Nix looks really good, really, really good. He looks settled. Now you have another team in the Ravens who have lost against the Browns. I believe they're both now 5-3. It's going to be a great game in Baltimore. Things are heating up. Who wins this one? I'm not going to give it away yet, but I think it could be real close. My lock of the week, though, is going on the Chargers. The Chargers taking on the Browns, I believe. This is going to be a great game because I think Justin Herbert slowly stepping things up. And I got to say, Ladd McConkey, that wide receiver, is the real deal. They're my lock. They beat the Browns and they keep it rolling.
So my game to watch, guys, this is juicy. Best game on the slate, if you ask me, in my little humble opinion. The battle for the NFC North. The Lions versus the Packers. This is a juicy one. I love a close divisional, good rivalry game. This one has all the elements to be exciting. I'm going to be on the edge of my seat as always. I'm going to be stressed, anxious, pacing up and down. Might have to take the ironing board out. Who knows? Literally.
You will be because you're going to lose too.
Ooh!
I'm just saying it how it is, man.
We went straight in there.
I'm
Why don't
just
you lock
saying.
it?
No, it's too easy.
Ooh, go on. Them
saying.
fighting words.
Happy Halloween! It's true, man.
Are you all right today?
I'm
You
good.
feeling all right?
I'm a bit sad about the Colts, but I'm good otherwise.
I mean, I know you're stressed.
No,
I know you're...
He's coming for us because
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
this.
it's time.
No, it's fine. I'm
Long
just ready.
overdue.
I'm ready to see the Colts.
The Giants are so
have,
bad,
like,
we can just dish it out.
Wow. God, I thought you were salty today. Salty little man over here. Wow. Anyway, my lock of the week, however, is going to the Bengals. They play the Raiders. They are coming off a loss to the Eagles. And I believe, without double checking my facts, annoyingly, I believe this is the first time that the Eagles have won in the Bengals' home for the first time in
Oh,
is
right.
it 11 games? I was about to say 11 years, but I don't
In
think
the
it's
jungle?
11
I
years.
didn't know that.
In the jungle. I think it's been like 11 games or something.
Damn.
So I think this Bengals team, they're going to want to claw back something good here. Against the Raiders, I think this is kind of evenly matched, really, because the Bengals aren't playing their best this season anyway, but I do like the Bengals coming off a loss to get a win.
Right, so are you saying, if you're so confident, do you want to have a little
Do it.
bet?
Do it.
If the Packers are going to beat the...
Oh, what
The
Packers?
Lions.
Yeah, Packers going to beat the Lions.
What? Who am I betting against? Both of you.
No, you're going.
Well, no, I've had
Raiders
enough of my... I cannot shower enough to get this Eagles off of me.
Well, George and me had a bet last week.
Okay.
did.
I said that the Steelers were gonna win.
Well, if you no, you have a forfeit, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
just you if you lose.
Oh, it's just
if you're
me.
so sure that your team Packers are going to beat the best team in the NFC.
Oh, you know what, guys? Now you're saying it. Packers are going to win, aren't
Oh,
they?
wow.
Aren't they?
what's the
Look
forfeit?
at you guys
So we're
losing
gonna
your
make a-
locks
a
the past
bet.
couple of weeks as well. Oh, okay. Packers to win. So what am I
Right,
what's
okay.
the forfeit?
So the forfeit will be.
you know what? I'm going to bake a pie.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm going to put humble on it. and
Wow.
Bring it in for both of you next week. as
You're
well.
yeah, okay. The Packers. What you're going to do is you're going to write a poem.
What,
and
like,
put it on
you want me to show
social
some
media.
slam poetry?
You're going to
Wow.
put. You're going to put a nice
like this.
poem
Or a
for the
haiku.
Lions of humbling. So you have to do it immediately after you lose. You have to read out a poem
Live on stories.
on stories and put it out so we can show the people next week.
And we'll also,
Guys,
add
not
it
gonna
into
lie. I
the
don't
show.
think I've wrote poetry since like
Oh,
age
you'll
6
get-
in
you'll
English.
get-
Don't worry, we'll help you.
You will now.
Oh, okay.
Actually.
Agreed?
I like it.
All right, okay.
It's Halloween. I mean,
That's true.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
my
so ready to
game
watch
that
guys
you should be
lose.
watching on NFL Game Pass on DAZN is going to be, if I can remember, the Bills versus the Dolphins. Bills are going to be victorious. I'm just saying that now. There's no reason to discuss it too much because Bills Mafia, I'm with you. You know, your team's looking great. So I'm going to enjoy watching this.
You're getting a
beatdown
new
of
team
the
every week,
Dolphins. Yeah. No. They're not my team, but they're my people.
Little
game.
journeyman
They're my
fan.
people.
Interdivision, yeah.
I love them.
It's an interesting one.
But my lock of the week is going to be
I know where he's going.
the Vikings.
Oh, my God.
To beat down the Colts and end their season. Misery likes company.
I love
and
this.
George will be joining me on the misery bench.
I agree
That's for sure.
wholeheartedly with this lock.
Before we close things out, I will just say the NFL flexed us for prime time for this game.
Oh, they did.
They took out the Eagles and flexed us in for this game. Yeah. And I see what the NFL has done. You think you're clever. You ain't clever. I see what you've done. The last time the Colts played the Vikings, you know what happened?
What?
It was in Minnesota, and it was the largest comeback ever in NFL history. The Colts were up, I think, 33-something, and the Vikings brought it back and won. Ooh. So the NFL were having a little joke right here. I see what you're doing. They love a storyline. They're going, oh yeah, let's all laugh at the damn Colts because they're about to get beat down by Blown Forest, who love to blitz all game, every game. And who have they got at QB? Potentially AR. So I would love nothing better than to shut up the NFL, to shut up the Vikings.
If your QB can actually not get through a whole game without puffing and puffing,
hopefully,
then we can talk there.
He just needs to nap.
Yeah, exactly. You can have a little nap. Don't worry, he'll be on the floor.
Make it a
Don't
power.
worry about that.
Yeah.
Make it a power nap.
Have a snooze.
But I see what they're doing. I see why they flexed this, and I'm not impressed at all.
Okay, that's the end of the show. We've had a great fun once again.
Sorry.
It's always good to spend time with these two knuckleheads talking about the game that we love. And shout out to our friends, viewers, fans, NFL fans in New Zealand and Australia. For once, they're going to have a little bit of a respite because now their games are going to be starting rather than whatever time it was before, 5 a.m.
and
7 a.m.
Yeah.
in the morning.
Right.
Like, those are real fans. So I don't want to hear any UK fans moaning because obviously we have to stay up late. They have to get up early. Which one would you prefer?
I will just
That's a good
say,
question.
us international fans, we're committed.
We are.
This is what I love. We are committed. People are setting their alarms, and I love it. Oof. You know what?
I would rather
wake up early.
I would wake up early.
Yeah, but I'm an early bird. But I think you're a nighttime owl, aren't you? Yeah.
I would rather wake up, for sure.
Did you?
It really is Halloween.
You know what?
Isn't it?
I'll say this, right? Second hot take. NFL fans in outside of America, or more so European NFL fans, and then obviously the ones in New Zealand and Australia, are bigger fans of the NFL than you Americans. Because we have to do more, stay up late or get up earlier.
Wow.
You guys got it all comfy time. We have to dedicate. Look at my eyes. Look at our eyes. Look, we're tired. I don't even know the last time we slept. Anyway,
man.
Thank you guys for your amazing messages, for support. Keep spreading the word. We will catch you guys next week with more nonsense that we talk about and news. Let's go. Ooh.